What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Glass Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sock, and today I have something special for you guys. So first off, right here we have a 2020-2021 Hyundai Kona, and what we're going to do is going to polish it, revive it. We're also going to use solution finish on the trim, revive the trim, and then we're going to apply a ceramic coating. We're going to apply the White Diamonds Graphene Plus ceramic coating, which is rated as a 3-year ceramic coating, and the owner did remove a bumper sticker that was on there, and it just left a crazy amount of adhesive glue. He tried to remove it, and there's still a lot of glue left over, so we're going to use the DIY detail tree and sap remover. That's what we use to remove the adhesive glue, and then we're going to use the white diamond compound to polish off the rest of the embedded or etched in adhesive, and then we're going to finish off the rest of the vehicle using their polish and give it a one step to remove that oxidation and light swirls and scratches that are there, and you will be impressed on the correction capabilities. So let's get started. Alright, so right here we have some sticky leftover residue, so I use the DIY detail tree sap remover or tree and sap remover, and just removed all that residue out. It was a heavily thick layer of glue, and this is just the residual stuff that's left behind. It's pretty much just like slightly etched in. So what we're going to use is fast cut compound or diamond cut fast compound from White Diamond, and we're going to just do this section, see if it removes the residue. If not, we may have to sand down the rest because, like I said, it's pretty much etched in there. So that's about it, just a little bit. I've been using this once or twice already, so I am really enjoying it. It cuts very, very nice, but be careful with the edges. This has a lot of trim, so you really want to be careful. Pretty much here, all I did was 3 section passes. That's about it. Pretty quick. Just let the pad and the compound do the work, and you don't want to do too large of a section because you will gunk up the pad with the embedded adhesive glue on there. So you want to make sure you clean your pad periodically after every section. And let's see how much of this glue residue was removed. Not too concerned about dry buffing because I am going to use the polish right after this. And let's see how much glue residue was left behind. And pretty much nothing. So this is what we did. And then that area, I didn't venture off too much over there, but it did a good job. So I think that is the combo. He does have a ding, but this is how everything looked before. So we're just gonna use the fast compound from White Diamond. Like I said, it works very well. I've been using it for a while, and it removes some defects very nice. So I'm gonna continue on. Once we're done with the compounding step on the back bumper and removing all that adhesive glue, we're moving up to the polishing step, and this is more of an enhancement or one step, and I paired it up with the DIY detail gold standard waffle pad. And just a heads up, all polishes nowadays are pretty much pad dependent. Of course, if I was to put this with a wool pad, will it cut a little bit more? Absolutely. But would it give maximum cut? No, because it depends on the abrasive that are in the polish. But all in all we did was 3 section passes, and the results literally speak for themselves. We actually removed embedded dirt, grime, and grit that was actually on the paint, and even some light swirls. And on another clip, once we're doing the actual front fender, I will show you the pad on all that embedded dirt and grime that was actually staining the pad. And I was also using this in direct sunlight and warm panels just to see the longevity and the lubrication of the actual polish itself. When I was using it on the shaded areas, I was able to get about 5 section passes with it, which is great. But in direct sunlight, I started noticing after 3 section passes, you're pretty much getting gummed up. Is it dusting? It's not dusting, but it just pretty much diminishes in itself, and you need to apply more. So that's one thing about this polish that hopefully in the future they're able to reformulate, and the polishes themselves just smells like regular type of polishes like a Sonax, Menzerna. Now I'm not gonna say Menzerna because Menzerna has a much more stronger solvent smell, but it just has like a traditional compound or polish like angel wax type of smell. But hopefully in the future, if they could increase the lubrication so that way it could be a little bit longer work time and also give it a better smell, I think White Diamond has something in their arsenal, because I'm just doing 3 section passes, and look at the correction capabilities that we're getting with this polish. This is a clip that I was talking about where I show you all that embedded dirt, grit, and grime that was removed during the polishing step and transferred onto my polishing pad. And also you saw that I applied a lot more polish on the pad so we could get a much longer buffing cycle during the polishing step, because this polish was caking up after 3 section passes. So I applied more, and as you see, I am able to work a larger section and it's not caking up, but still 3 section passes was the max because the panel was warm on this side. So hopefully they are able to increase the lubrication so we could get a much longer buffing cycle without messing up the actual cutting capabilities of this polish. And hopefully they can also add a smell, like I said before. But that is the pad on how it looks. We finished the polishing step, and it is time to apply the white diamond ceramic coating, and the amount of gloss we were able to achieve with the white diamond polish was phenomenal. And also, just for context, we did apply the Armour Detail Supply panel prep because I don't have white diamonds panel prep. So let's get started with talking about the ceramic coating in itself. So the presentation itself was beautiful. It comes nicely packaged, and it comes with 2 applicators, and of course it's ceramic coating, but their applicators weren't like microfiber. They were kind of like a weird type of applicator, but I ended up using what I enjoy using the most, which is the auto fiber applicator savers to apply ceramic coatings. And let's talk about the ease of use of this ceramic coating. Let's talk about the user experience from White Diamond's Graphene Plus Ceramic Coating. And this is what I look for initially on all coatings. It's pretty much these 4 things. Is it slick? Does it have a strong solvent smell? The work time, am I able to coat more than 1 panel? And also user friendliness in terms on warmer panels or in direct sunlight. My wife coated the front bumper where the sun was still hitting, and it was super easy to use. No issues whatsoever. Of course, she just coated that one area because the panel was warmer than all the other panels, but that's something that has to come with its means. And also, one important tip is after 30 seconds you can remove it. The visual indicator on this ceramic coating is very easy to note, and also it beads up, and I will show you in a clip. But look how slick the ceramic coating is. You saw me drop the towel, and I had to grab another towel because that's how slick this coating is. And I applied the coating on the front fender and the whole driver door, and it was still easy to remove after 5 minutes. And this clip I will show you applying it on the passenger door and also the rear fender. And I grab my microphone and we talk about the ease of use of the ceramic coating, so stay tuned. So I went to grab my microphone real quick because this is something for sure we could talk about. This coating is super easy to use, literally. And I forgot just a little smidge area right here. But a little literally goes a long way. And it starts beating up. Once it starts beating up after 30 to 45 seconds, you're ready to level off. It's not hard. You can leave it there even longer. But it starts sweating. It is a super easy coating to use, and it is super, super slick. No complaints, literally. And let me bring you in. See the beating action? Starts beating on itself. And that's it. Probably literally one of the easiest and slickest coatings I've ever used. I'm being completely honest. This is great. Easy to level off. Once you start leveling off, you see those light little hazy streaks. Grab your second leveling towel and just level off, and it just feels so slick. Nothing bad to say. This is crazy. And this vehicle just got a 1-step polish. Nothing extensive, but now it is protected, and we use the white diamond polish as well. And let me bring you in over here so you can see in the light. Lift this up and you could get a better image and start leveling off. And this could go on everything. Are we putting it on the plastic? No. Some of the plastics are faded, so we may put solution finish on it. I have to ask the owner first if he wants that. If not, then we'll just dress it up. And that's it. But overall, look how easy the wipe off is. It's just no effort. In terms of durability, I think this is a 2-year coating, which is great, but this is so slick. Look, just using one finger. And you guys saw my towel drop earlier, so yeah, it's crazy. All right, everyone, so let's talk about the White Diamond Graphene Plus and also their diamond cut and diamond gloss polish and compound. But all in all, this is a presentation how it comes in, nicely packaged, gives you window stickers as well, and it gives you 2 applicators to apply the coating. And the reason why I think they give you 2 is because I'll explain later, a little literally goes a long way. And this is nice and soft. The only reason why I didn't use it was I rather use something that I'm used to, which was auto fiber thin applicator savers. The reason why I did that was because I was pressed for time. But let's talk about the nitty gritty and the good things. So first off, this Graphene Plus ceramic coating from White Diamond has definitely impressed me in terms of what? Ease of use, slickness, and gloss. That's it. That's pretty much what we really care about when we apply any type of ceramic coating as a user experience. Now, in terms of durability, only time can tell. I think it's a 2-year coating, if I remember correctly. You know, that's what Patrick from White Diamond said. If I remember, I just got to go look back from when we texted before. But all in all, let's talk about the ease of use. Ease of use, indirect sunlight. My wife did the front bumper. There were some areas that were sunny and warm to the touch, and we still did 2 panels at a time. Easy wipe off. The visual cue, it beads up. In terms of smell, it's not a crazy solvent smell, but it kind of smells a little bit like a compound in a way. It doesn't have that heavy solvent smell like typical ceramic coatings. You know, it's good. So ease of use, user experience is, like I said, the visual cues, it beads up, and then once you're ready to wipe off, it is slick. It is super slick. Probably one of the slickest, easy to use coatings that I've used thus far. Nothing bad to say on that end. Now, the third thing is, like I said, a little goes a long way, meaning we were doing 2 panels at a time. And if you saw, we did the front fender and the driver door, and then I went over and I did the passenger door and the rear fender all in one shot, and you saw the visual cues. Nothing bad to say about this coating. The only thing is he doesn't have a distributor in here, so you know, he did send this out for me to test. It's not a sponsored video. I'm not getting paid for this. This is from Belgium, and it impressed me a lot. And for 30 mils, I still have about half left. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty about their polishes and compounds. So I've been using their diamond cut a little bit, and it's a really good compound. Now, in terms of the long work time, it doesn't have that much long of a work time, especially on warmer weathers. It doesn't do that well. It does cake up a little bit. Probably that's something he could reformulate, but the cut is great, and it says the cut is a 9. So he has this graph, and the gloss is a 8. So it finished down very nicely. I think this is a diminishing abrasive, but it cuts very, very well, especially if you're working inside a garage or cooler weather. It works great. Now, the last but not least is their super finish. So you saw we did the 1 step on everything, and the diamond cut, we only used it to remove the adhesive glue. The diamond gloss, as you can see, we 1-stepped the entire vehicle. Look how glossy the paint is. We'll do the walk around, and that's also with the coating, of course. It just leaves a super nice, deep, rich shine. All in all, with this, we did the 1-step with the gold standard waffle pad, and it has great cutting capabilities. Now, the one thing it does lack in that I must say is it doesn't dust. The thing is, I tried to use it in direct sunlight in certain areas, as you saw on video. The warmer the panel got from the sun on certain areas. When I went to polish, it didn't do as good as a typical one that I would use, like the gold standard polish, where I could polish in direct sunlight and it stays lubricious after 3 to 4 passes. This, after 2 passes, it was pretty much done. I had to reapply more. So that's the only downside for this. And this was just more of a test because I've used it in the shade. If you use it in the shade, you could get 4 or 5 passes easily with this polish. Oh, and last but not least, this is a crazy part. It says a cut is a 2. There's no way the cut is a 2. You saw the correction that we ended up getting with the waffle pad. That is insane. That this is, but again, yet again, this is a softer paint to begin with, softer clear. That's all I got. So all the products will be down below in the description. One thing is, if you are going to order from him, and this is a disclaimer and everything, he doesn't have a distributor. He does everything himself, and it comes from Belgium, but he actually ships it very quick. And I don't know the cost. I forgot the full cost. It just depends, I guess, what you order. So far, it is a very good, very slick ceramic coating. I'm actually impressed with this, and that's about it. The only 2 things I really think that they can improve on is possibly adding a smell to this, because that's one thing I did forget to say, is adding a smell to make it a little bit more user experience, and adding a little bit more lubrication to make it more, have a longer work time. But other than that, in terms of the ceramic coating itself, yo, very, very easy to use. And we'll do the walk around so you can see, but that's all I got for you fellas. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Here are the results after using White Diamond's polish and also their Graphene Plus ceramic coating, and let me know what you think down below in the comment section. But all in all, the vehicle looks super glossy, super glassy. I wish you can feel how slick the paint is, and I think it just did an amazing job. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section, and enjoy the rest of the walk around.